Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We did a little bit of a meme video yesterday, but today we are back with another Aether Raids offense video. We are doing very well so far this season. Obviously you guys didn't get to see my offense video yesterday, or these defenses, but my defense team is doing very well. I was a little worried going in because, again, I don't have the bonus offense mythic or the bonus defense mythic, so every single one of my teams this week has to use Legendary Claude. I actually only have 3 teams fully built out so far. I do not recommend this. I would recommend building a full 5 teams for your Aether Raids offense. I am testing Nyla at the moment to see if I can make a gravity focus build with her and Claude, possibly like Elise. So we have saved an open team slot in Team 4 for them. I'm still testing, I'm running the numbers, I'm not sure if it'll work. So we'll see if I can get something going by later on this week. And Team 5 just literally has nothing in it, nothing going on. But for our actual teams this week, we've got Mordecai in a different role a little bit. So instead of just guarding for Kayn, or giving him the distant guard, he's now equipped with Steady Breath in the Sacred Seal slot instead of in the A slot. Because again, if we're bringing Mordecai, we have to run HP Defense 2 so that he actually has more defense and res than Kayn to soak the Dark Shrines. Okay, so this Mordecai can take out Saros, various dragons, just really tough melee threats, Sigurd in particular as well. And if he can't, then we obviously have Claude to just kind of clean up everyone else with his Blade Session Sacred Seal. Second team is basically a foil to my Light Season near save, far save combination. So instead of bringing Gustav over, which I would have loved to do, I'm trying to save my blessings now, and we did pull 2 copies of Pirate Surtr on the Pirate banner. I did some calcs for him as well, and so we have a whole bunch of calcs. So this is Surtr, Gatry, and Hector, Brave Hector, and these were the 3 units that I was really debating giving my near save to. Ideally, I was actually really excited for Gatry with Courtly Candle Plus, and as you can see here, I kind of have modeled these after what I have. So in an ideal world, they'll be summoner supported. None of these 3 are at the moment, but for testing purposes, I had them be summoner supported. I gave them Ashera's buffs, so that's 6 in attack, defense, and res. Attack and res, but then she's running for me. She's running defense tactic 3, so they'll have the +6 from defense there. So I've put in some popular melee threats that I'm expecting to see in Astra season here. And as you can see, Surtr deals with all of them. There isn't a single unit in here that he doesn't just dunk on. And this is almost entirely because of the Steady Breath Sacred Seal combination with Seer Lance. Because not only does Seer Lance give the 75% damage reduction, which is very important, it also gives him special acceleration. Because when you look at Gatry, so I thought this build was going to be very comparable, because Courtly Candle Plus gives damage reduction. Gatry's stats are incredible. He has more HP than Surtr. He has higher defense and res, or almost higher res, equivalent res and higher defense. So his stats all around are just better. Surtr has the 3 extra points in attack, but it's 3 points in attack, okay? And this is obviously with Gatry's Fortress Defense Res 3 replaced with Close Defense 4, okay? So we go down, and we see that Gatry has a much harder time. He's still taking out some threats, which is very good, but he notably suffers against the dragons. And Surtr would suffer against these dragons too, but again, Seer Lance's special acceleration is incredible, because it's making sure that we pop a bonfire immediately on the first crackback, whereas Gatry has to wait for an entire turn. He has to get hit twice before he can crack off with a bonfire. So that is really sad for good old Armor Boy over here. I really wanted to use Gatry. It's kind of why I pulled for 2 near saves with Deju during this Hero Fest banner. But I'm sure we'll find another use for that near save pretty soon. I just like near save, so We'll see. And then I've seen a lot of people make comparisons from Pirate Surtr to Brave Hector, and I think they fill different roles, frankly. People say that Brave Hector is the best unit on the planet, whatever. And I love Hector, I really do. And I like this Hector in particular. So he does get the knockout on all of these, but his HP is suffering in all of them. He's taken a lot of damage in all of these matchups. There isn't a single one of these where he's really survived convincingly outside of Legendary Sigurd. And that's a problem, because if there's multiple of these units, and he has to take 2 hits in 1 turn, he can't. And also, if I don't have a healing source of some variety, like a Raisin, or, I don't know, Flame, or Healing Tower, Weak, something like that, suddenly he's not going to be able to regain any of his HP, and then that puts him in a dangerous position. Surprisingly, I guess, Surtr actually is the better near save tank, in my opinion, because of, oh my goodness. There we go. Because of his ability to get knockouts while staying at a relatively high HP. Obviously, there's some exceptions here. And all of these are plus 10, by the way. These are plus 10 with plus 6 in attack buffs and plus 6 in spurs for attack and defense. So, nothing to scoff at. And yeah, plus 10 and max Dragon Flowers for all of these units. So yeah. If someone tells you that Brave Hector is a better near save tank than Pirate Surtr, I think they're actually incorrect. Brave Hector fulfills a different role. He is really unique in that he can both near save, and then also he's a very good ranged counter with his Ostian counter. So I have done enough of waxing on about these 3 armors that I've been planning for. We'll go ahead and get started. Team 3 is similar to Team 1 in that it is almost all the same units, except for instead of Raisin, our only dancer for Astra season, we have subbed in Kaden. And this is because Ashera's Null Panic is extremely powerful in her Order's Restraint. Because if the enemy doesn't have lull skills, it basically pushes Kane's stats to 1,000,000. And we're hoping to stat stack on him with attack speed bond instead of quick riposte. So he'll just naturally get doubles instead of being guaranteed his doubles. Alright, so I've done enough talking. Let's get in and we'll kind of demonstrate. Okay, we've got a team here. That is a corner Edelgard. We love to see that because we can just poke that with Ashera a whole bunch of times later on in this fight. Regan on defense is very interesting. I am very curious about that. We have Azura. Okay, attack tactic on that unit. We've got legendary Claude, bonus unit Saros. We've got Note as well. What is happening on this team? What? Do they get? I guess they get the mythic blessings. Do they get the mythic blessings? This is a very strange team. They also don't have the bonus structure, so our stats should just be inflated. What is this? A +1? Okay. Okay. This is a very interesting team. I think it's a good opportunity to kind of show off the capabilities of Surtr and Kayn. I could also see Mordecai doing a lot of work here. She'll dance Saros. I don't think we care. I think... Oops, wrong way. I think we're good.
My final judgment.
Yeah. Just making sure. Okay, good. I should have made sure that I had all the skills beforehand, but with locked teams, I've kind of gotten spoiled. Alright, we're not going to think too hard. We're just going to go for it. We're going to make some moves. Let's do something like that. We'll go here. We'll move up one with Surtr. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Move up one with Surtr. We'll move Claude over here. we find the real trap. We'll boop over Regan with Kane, dance him, and he'll move up 1. Yep, I think that looks pretty good. Do I want to take out this structure? Does it matter if I take out the structure? I'm gonna say I doubt it. So let's take out the structure, and then I'll move over with Ashera so that she gives some buffs next turn as well. Yep, that's what we expected. Let's see. Oh, 3 damage. Alright. Obviously with Fallen Star. Takes nothing. This might be a little bit more concerning, but I think we're still fine here. Yeah, we're still good. And now we have to take care of Claude, because he is doing some damage to us. Turn 2. We can do this, and then we can just nug into Claude with Claude. That's a fun way of saying things. We'll bring Regan back down. We'll take out with Claude really easily. Now my Claude has Fallen Star active, it's not relevant. And we'll go ahead, and I really don't want to step on this trap is the thing. So I think we're okay to just kind of stay where we are for now. I am actually going to go ahead and turn off Kane, I think, for this next turn, just because I want to get Ashera closer to her goal of... Actually, we could go do something like this. We can take out the Witch's Cauldron, we can move over, dance Ashera, and move her up. And that way she's in position to kind of start sniping on Edelgard. Turn 2. Let's see what happens. Interesting move, Azura. Perfect. Okay, and now we've just got physical units and this corner, Edelgard. We can take her out with Ashera plus a dance, so I really want to do both these pots and then take her out, in an ideal world. So let's go ahead and just keep knocking out units here while we're at it. Turn 3. Okay, and then can I move Surtr in a certain way? He has swap, so I could swap here. Yeah, I like that. I'll swap here because Kane doesn't really have anything else to do at this moment. And then we'll pivot up as well. I think I'm gonna start doming in, so we'll do 50 damage now. Well, 50 becomes 30, of course, because of Edelgard's damage reduction, and we are gonna start moving up. The Wings of Mercy is actually really fun, but of course it's not very valuable. Let's go like this and move Rayson. I think we want to move him here. No, we'll move him here, like this, because Ashera shouldn't need the dance anymore. This is exactly what I was talking about before, with those damage calcs with Surtr. 2 damage followed by a bonfire. Perfect. So that's that. We are now just going to go ahead and start taking out these pots. Just need to figure out the way I want to do that. So it's turn 4. Ashera just gets the knockout at this point, so we're gonna move up 1. We know that's not the real trap. we can swap down and dance Claude. Claude can take out this pot for free, and we'll move Regan up. And we'll end turn, and we'll end this on turn 5. Okay, so we're gonna have Regan move over, she'll take out the pot, and then Ashera should be able to knock this out. Very good. And that's match 2 down! After Ashera's incredibly long animation. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. So that's one of the new teams with Pirate Surtr, in case anyone was hoping to build him. That's kind of how he plays. Like, I haven't found a unit. Again, like in my testing, I did a lot of units. This selection was just a small amount of them. I find it very hard to imagine a unit that would do super well against Pirate Surtr that isn't green and, I don't know, has damage reduction. So we'll see how that goes in the future. Because that is some counterplay I can see them introducing for units like Pirate Surtr and Gustav, is more damage reduction skills. More damage reduction skills. Like Deadeye, except for like a melee version of Deadeye might be pretty deadly. Just a whole bunch of different options that they could add in the future if they found this, if they found tanks to be too strong. But for now, I am really enjoying playing with near save and far save. Thank you for coming. I would have played more defense replays. I think I'll save these defense replays for another time, simply because I do not want to edit this video for 9 years. So we'll go ahead and end there. I've been Gifka. You've been awesome. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.